And welcome back to another edition of Gale Force Wins, the Force 8 Hometown Edition, right here on board HMCS Montreal in beautiful Souda Bay, the island of Crete in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. And it is a privilege to be in conversation with sailors of the Royal Canadian Navy. So Gabrielle, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Rochon, Beadoin. I'm from Saint-Jérôme, Quebec. I joined the CAF in 2011 as a marine system engineer. I went to university in Trois-Rivières on the CVU side, so Navy paid for my tuition. And I had 2 kids before starting my training, and there I am today finishing my phase 6, which is a trainee on board the ship for a marine system engineer.
Okay, you just went through a whole lot of swath of life that you went through. You went through pretty quickly, but that sounds incredibly busy. What were some of your big influencers and motivators growing back home in Saint-Jérôme, Quebec?
So back home, my dad was shortly in the Navy, like in '87. So that was part of the influence, obviously. I've been in the cadets at 14 years old till my 19th birthday.
Sea cadets?
Air cadets, actually.
Air cadets?
Yes, I have. I did like pilotage, music with them, and I think it was an environment that was suiting me for like work. Mm-hmm. So I decided to join for a marine system engineer. Yeah.
So you said that you were in the Cadet Program, and that's kind of foundational. We find to a lot of people that they come through that program, and the Canadian Armed Forces is a great choice for them. What did cadets mean to you?
For me, it was giving me opportunities of doing things that I couldn't do like at home. So I had like tons of activity I could do, like just like summer camp, like music camp that I did, and like I had my pilotage license from there, which I will never be able to afford by myself. So that was a great opportunity for me.
So the cadets made you a pilot?
Yes.
And also music. Tell us a little bit about the music.
So music, I was in high school in music also.
What instrument?
Yeah, I was playing euphonium, which is like a tiny baritone. And,
I'm a trumpet player.
Oh yeah, are you? And I also I played trombone as well. With the cadets, I was more on the trombone because it's easier on parade. So 7 years of music during high schools and 2 years after that for
So a little hard to bring a euphonium on board the ship, I would imagine. You're not playing it.
No, I don't play it anymore. It's just too big to carry.
So what's one of your favorite parts about being in the Navy?
The adventure, and obviously the fact that you can make a difference for your country and contributing to your country. Sometimes we don't think we do much, but like when we take a step behind and observe what we do for our country, we do more than we think. Yeah.
100%. And now tell me about you're an engineer.
Yes.
You went to school in Saint-Jean, did you say?
Trois-Rivières.
Oh, Trois-Rivières, sorry. You went to school in Trois-Rivières.
Yeah.
And what type of engineer are you?
Chemical engineer.
So you're a chemical engineer.
Yes.
And what's your job on board?
My job on board is a marine system engineer. It's to control the maintenance and taking care of the integrity of the ship. So for the component move and float of the ship. So making sure that the engine's working, that every system like the pump, the power, even the bathroom are working, because the ship is a mini town. So we are taking care of that mini town.
I tell you, Jerry and I were in one of the engineering spaces yesterday, and there's some pretty complex systems down there. And it's you that's responsible for all this, and a large team, I'm sure.
Yes, there's a team. So for us, we are a little bit more than 50, and I'm the baby engineer, so I'm still on the learning path. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we're like a couple of officers, and most of the team is NCM.
Right. So you said that you had a couple of children. How old are they?
I have 2 children. They're 4 and 5, almost 6 next week. Antoine and Elliot. Yep, 2 little boys.
Antoine and Elliot. Antoine, Elliot, hello. You should be very proud of your mom.
So that's incredible, right? So you got 2 little ones at home, 2 little boys at an age that they're busy. Yep. There's no doubt about it. And here's mom off serving her country on the other side of the world. That is very, very impressive. You must wake up every morning and say, how do I manage all of this?
Yeah, sometimes I ask myself. I have a very supportive spouse with me, so that's very helpful. So that play a lot because he's at home with the kids right now. While I can pursue my aspiration for my career.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, everything that you just described that you went through with the military, it's been unbelievable. Is there anybody you'd like to say hello to back home?
Oh, I will certainly say hello to my sister, Alex, and to my mom.
In French?
En
Switch
français,
into
bien
French.
sûr, yeah. So, salut maman et Alex, et tout le monde à la maison, et tout le monde du 682 Laurentides qui peuvent se rappeler de moi.
Well, what another wonderful edition of Gale Force Winds, the Force-8 Hometown Edition. And this is a caliber of people that serve in our Canadian Navy. It's unbelievable. I'll leave the podcast with my own piece of advice. The world needs more HMCS Montreal, and quite frankly, the world needs more people like you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Gabrielle, thank you. We're proud of you.
Merci beaucoup, Gabrielle.